1, 2, 3, come on!
And the Treehouse Masters. It is absolutely amazing. Even though those doors are closed, you can still go up there and check out the inside. Coming up on the left-hand side, we have Indian Cliff. You will notice that to the bottom left, there is a cave. Inside that cave, they discovered a burial bundle. That burial bundle dated back to 960 AD. You'll notice that there are 3 more additional caves to the right. Inside 2 of those caves, they discovered 2 more burial bundles. That creek on the left-hand side is Little Indian Creek. We will be following it all the way till we reach Dogwood Creek. Now for those of you who would like to do a little fishing, from this point all the way until Dogwood Creek is catch and release or catch and keep. That is all self-guided fishing. If you decide to keep those fish, it is $5.25 per pound.
The tour just started, and us, we already enjoying the beautiful nature here in Dogwood Canyon Nature Park. Lots of people in here. This place is really busy, and I will not surprise because as what I said, the tour just started, and my gosh, eye-catching, breathtaking. It's so beautiful here in Dogwood Canyon Nature Park.
We are currently going through our sycamore grove. The trees in this grove are over 160 years old. During the 1800s, this canyon was logged, but because those sycamores are softwood and would cause havoc on their saws, they left those sycamores behind. Some other tree species that you'll see here in the canyon are the dogwoods, the eastern cedar, and the black walnut. Coming up, we have Lone Pine Crossing Bridge. This bridge was built by Daniel Swartz and his Amish crew out of Seymour, Missouri. The timbers come from a warehouse in Chicago, Illinois. Those timbers are over 100 years old.
Hi, my family. Are you enjoying it? Because I do. I think it's more beautiful to come here when it is fall because of the trees. The leaves will change, and I'm pretty sure different variety of colors.
Coming up on the left-hand side, we have Hope Wilderness Chapel. Hope Wilderness Chapel was built in 2002 by the staff here at Dogwood Canyon. Now because this chapel is heated and cooled, we host 75 and 65 weddings and renewals of vows a year at this location. Unfortunately, due to one of those weddings today, we are not allowed to make a stop. Inside this chapel, we have pews that come out of a church in Atlanta, Georgia. Those pews are over 100 years old. Now you will notice that the creek starts to go off to the left. Down in that little canyon, that is Little Indian Canyon. That is where our hour-and-a-half horseback ride tours begin. If you're interested in that, folks, ask the ladies at the front desk. They can give you more information. Now that barn is state-of-the-art, so in the summer, those horses have a nice cool area to live in, and in those bitter winter nights, they have a nice warm barn to sleep in. That creek on our right hand side. This Dogwood Creek. That walking trail to the left is Pine Ridge Pass. It is an example of the old logging trails that once called this canyon home. Direct your attention to the sign on the right hand side. From this point on, it is only fishing with our guides. That is all catch and release. That is a 4.5-hour excursion.
Hindi pala yung naka-on.
If you see something that looks like a beaver without a tail, that is our groundhog. If you see a groundhog with a tail, that is a beaver.
What a beautiful rock formation.
Hello.
Hi. People here are very friendly. Still loving it.
Coming up on the left hand side directly in front of us is our weir. To the left in front. Now you may be asking, what is a weir? Weirs are man-made dams that allow for good water flow in the upper pool and well-oxygenated water in the lower pool. That is important to us because our rainbow trout love to live in that kind of environment. Hold on, folks.
Hello, my name is Anne of Gian Vlogs with my family. Thank you for watching.
Coming up, folks, we have Piranha Pool. Once I come to a stop, please do not get off the tram because it is a very far fall on both sides. But direct your attention to the left.
Honey, you have my purse? Thank you, Joe. Oh my god!
These are rainbow trout. You will notice that a few of them have silver coming up on their sides. Those are the females. These boys and girls can get anywhere from 1 to 6 pounds. Oh, looks like a couple of them jump in with us. Aren't they amazing, folks?
Yes.
Now the ones that you will get to feed here in a minute are much larger. So hold on. Here we go, folks.
When you hear what they said, you can't catch it. You can't kill fish right here. It's only catching the river. Guide, so I'm not ready.
Coming up on the left-hand side, we have Thunder Falls. 2 waterfalls becoming one. Now, I've been told that there's been 10 marriage proposals in this location, and all 10 were yeses. But I do recommend if you are going to propose to someone, do it on the way back, just in case.
Dogwood trip.
Coming up, we have eye level crossing on the right. Get your cameras ready, folks. Hold on. There you go. Alright, folks. Hold on. We're moving. Coming up on the left, we have Six Stump Springs. You'll notice there's a natural spring coming up out of that larger tree stump. Now here in the canyon, our 2 creeks are fed by 32 natural underground springs. And this is an example of one of them. You will notice that there's green growth going on in that water. That is called watercress. Watercress is very particular in the water it grows in. So we know that's some high quality H2O.
You have my birthday.
I've been walking for 2 hours. My legs are really hurting.
Coming up on the right hand side, we have the Chuck Wagon site. The Chuck Wagon site is home to the occasional wedding party, family reunions, and when we have school field trips out here, this is where they pull off eat their school lunches, and walk back. Now if you're out here on those nice hot days, this is a perfect place to get shelter from the sun. You'll notice the smaller structure to the far right. On that stage, some of the famous people who have performed are the late President Bush, Waylon Jennings, Johnny Cash, Kevin Costner, and a handful of local bluegrass bands. Coming up on the left is where that Pine Ridge Pass comes out. On the left, we have Box Canyon Trail. This trail goes up about half a mile, opens up into a nice, beautiful box canyon, then comes right back down to the canyon.
Hi. Beautiful place to visit and bring your family. It's really pretty here in Dogwood
Now
Canyon
folks,
Nature
direct your
Park.
attention to the creek on the left. This is where our beavers like to hang out. Because those beavers cause havoc on our weirs, we do have to relocate them. But take those pictures quick, folks, because our beavers are super fast.
Is it just one, you think?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, this guy supposedly, but that's what it is. He hasn't been able to catch it. He should have.
Our relocator.
Our relocator.
Coming up on the right, we have Powerline Cave, also called Nodnut. Our caves are home to the Mexican free-tail bat and the little brown bat.
I think we're good.
What's that?
We're past. We don't need to see the bats.
Don't worry, those bats are sleeping right now. They only come out when it is dark.
Mind you, someone? Not me. Or if he thinks he's owed something from McDonald's.
That canyon wall on the left is made up of primarily calcite limestone. Now, because that calcite limestone is so fragile, this canyon wall changes daily.
So what means it will float? Oh, eventually, yes.
Coming up on the right hand side, we have Great Spirit Rock Shelter.
That's gorgeous.
If you would like to find out what the backside of water looks like, folks, take that walking path over there to the left, up behind that man-made rock wall. And then if you follow that rock wall all the way to the far right, you'll notice that there's some brush growth going on. And that location, the University of Arkansas and Missouri State, discovered 3 sets of human remains. One of those human remains dated back to 6000 BC,
My goodness.
making it the oldest set of remains so far found in the state of Missouri.
Wow.
The other 2 sets of human remains dated back to 800 AD and 1200 AD.
After Jesus death.
No, after Jesus was born.
Oh, sorry, after Jesus was born. Okay. Ask Katie Elvis first.
Wait, 8 AD is this week, keeping after death. But BC means before Christ. Yeah. AD is like Latin.
Yeah.
And don't we use that to separate, like,
Coming up on the left hand side, we have Kids Cave. This cave goes back 250 feet into the canyon wall, but at its tallest point, it is only 14 inches. Hold on, folks. How's it going, folks?
Hi. Hello.
It's a busy day today, folks. Coming up on the right-hand side, we have Fire Pit Cave. Fire Pit Cave has a natural opening in the top of that limestone, making it perfect for fires inside. Inside that cave, they discovered charcoal remains dating back to 1000 BC. Coming up will be a stop where we get to go feed some fish, folks. If you need to use the restrooms, just follow the road up to the left. You can take that stone staircase all the way to the left to see the top of that waterfall. Once you see me start to head back to the tram, folks, that will be your cue to come back. Welcome to Glory Hole.